Imagine a civilization so powerful that it ruled the known world for centuries, leaving an indelible mark on every corner of history. A society that conquered vast lands, built architectural wonders, and shaped the very foundations of modern governance. This is the story of the Roman Empire, a tale of ambition, triumph, and eventual downfall. From its humble beginnings as a small city-state to its rise as the dominant superpower of the ancient world, the Romans' journey was anything but ordinary. But as incredible as their ascent was, their fall was just as dramatic. What happened to cause the collapse of an empire that seemed invincible? Join us as we unravel the key moments of glory and tragedy that defined the rise and fall of the Roman Empire, a civilization whose legacy still influences our world today. Rome's story begins in 753 BC with the legendary founding of the city by Romulus and Remus, twin brothers raised by a she-wolf. While the historical accuracy of this myth is uncertain, it symbolizes the strength and resilience that would characterize Rome for centuries. Rome's early years were shaped by its location, a strategic position on the Tiber River in central Italy, surrounded by fertile land and favorable trade routes. In its earliest days, Rome was a monarchy ruled by kings. But by 509 BC, the Romans overthrew their last king, Tarquin the Proud, and established a republic. This marked a significant shift as power was now in the hands of elected officials, notably the Senate and consuls. The Roman Republic was born, and it began to expand its influence across Italy. The Roman Republic was not without challenges. It was constantly engaged in wars, both internal and external, to secure its dominance. Rome's early expansion was marked by a series of wars with neighboring Italian tribes, culminating in the conquest of the entire Italian peninsula by the mid-3rd century BC. However, the most defining military conflict of this period was the Punic Wars against the mighty Carthaginian Empire. The Punic Wars, fought between 264 BC and 146 BC, were crucial to Rome's rise as a superpower. The First Punic War, 264 to 241 BC, was a naval conflict, with Rome eventually emerging victorious, gaining control over Sicily. The Second Punic War, 218 to 201 BC, was a decisive clash, where the brilliant Carthaginian general Hannibal crossed the Alps and devastated Rome's armies. However, under the leadership of General Scipio Africanus, Rome ultimately defeated Carthage at the Battle of Zama in 202 BC, ensuring its dominance in the Western Mediterranean. The Third Punic War, 149 to 146 BC, ended with the complete destruction of Carthage, cementing Rome's position as the undisputed power in the region. While Rome's military successes were impressive, internal struggles were beginning to tear the Republic apart. The expansion of the Roman territories brought wealth and power to certain individuals, which led to increasing corruption and a widening gap between the rich and the poor. The Senate, traditionally the seat of power, became increasingly ineffective, and political infighting was rampant. Amid this chaos rose Julius Caesar, a brilliant general and politician. In 49 BC, Caesar famously crossed the Rubicon River with his army, defying the Senate's authority and plunging Rome into a civil war. After a series of decisive victories, Caesar emerged as the undisputed leader of Rome, and in 44 BC he declared himself dictator for life. However, his concentration of power alarmed many senators, and on the Ides of March, 44 BC, Caesar was assassinated by a group of conspirators. Caesar's death did not restore the Republic, but rather set the stage for further civil wars. His adopted heir, Octavian, later Augustus, ultimately defeated his rivals, including Mark Antony, and became the first Roman emperor in 27 BC. With Augustus's rise, the Roman Republic was officially replaced by the Roman Empire. The reign of Augustus marked the beginning of a new era for Rome. Known as the Pax Romana, or Roman Peace, this period, 27 BC to AD 180, was characterized by stability, prosperity, and relative peace across the empire. Augustus implemented reforms that centralized power, improved the military, and restructured the government. He also promoted public works, such as roads, aqueducts, and temples, which helped unify the vast empire. Under Augustus and his successors, Rome reached the height of its territorial expansion. The empire stretched from the British Isles in the west to the Euphrates River in the east, and from the Rhine and Danube rivers in the north to the Sahara Desert in the south. This vast empire controlled the Mediterranean world and enjoyed unparalleled wealth. Despite its glory, the Roman Empire's decline began in the 3rd century AD. A combination of internal instability, economic troubles, and external threats started to undermine the empire's foundations. Several emperors struggled to maintain control, and civil war became frequent. The empire was divided into the Eastern and Western Roman empires in AD 395, partly to make it easier to govern, but this division also weakened the empire's unity. One of the most significant challenges came from barbarian invasions. The Huns, Vandals, Goths, and other groups began pushing into Roman territories. In AD 410, the Visigoths, led by King Alaric, sacked Rome itself. The Western Roman Empire was further weakened by infighting and corruption. In Anno Domini 476, the last Roman emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was overthrown by the Germanic chieftain Odoacer, marking the official fall of the Western Roman Empire. Though the Western Roman Empire fell, the Eastern Roman Empire, known as the Byzantine Empire, continued to thrive for another 1,000 years. Even after the fall of Rome, its legacy endured. Roman law, architecture, engineering, and culture had a profound impact on the development of Western civilization. The Latin language evolved into the Romance languages and influenced the development of modern European languages. The rise and fall of the Roman Empire is a powerful reminder of the fragility of even the most powerful civilizations. It shows how military strength, political intrigue, and social stability are all interconnected, and how an empire that once seemed invincible can crumble when those forces are no longer in balance. The history of the Roman Empire is filled with dramatic moments of victory and defeat, glory and downfall. From its humble beginnings as a small city-state to its peak as the master of the Mediterranean world, Rome's story is one of extraordinary achievement. Yet as history shows, no empire lasts forever. The fall of the Roman Empire is a cautionary tale, reminding us of the impermanence of power and the importance of adaptability and unity. Join us as we continue to explore history's most pivotal moments, uncovering the lessons that have shaped our world. Thank you for watching.